You know, in today's prep for today's video, I was thinking about, like they see, and I watch a lot of the videos on the C4 and other cars, of the 5 things they like the most or 10 things they like the least. I didn't really want to do a least video, but I do want to do a favorite video. So when I start thinking, okay, well, I like this, and then I'd like to show this and show that, I realize there's a lot of things that I personally would like to share that I think is very cool or very unique, or both cool and unique, about the C4. It would show some of the history as well. So what I'm going to do is put a series together, and today will be the first of the series. I'll come up with 5 different things that I want to show you. And it will be no surprises. If you've been watching my videos, you kind of know what I love about this C4, and I do videos on those things I love. But as time goes on, the next one will take 5 more things that's a little more unique and a little more depth about some of those unique things. So that's my goal. So stay with me. Have some fun as we go along this, seeing the C4. There's so much in this car, and I'm still learning things about this car and how much I appreciate these little things. So we're going to go through that together, so stay tuned. One of my favorite things about the C4 Corvette is the headlights. They don't just pop up like a normal pop-up headlight. They rotate up, which is really awesome. Let me show you. When you turn them on, they roll right up. It is so cool. There's a couple things you should know about the C4 headlights. One of the things is they're the only car that's now been manufactured with the headlights actually in the hood. That's a movable part, the hood is, and today they no longer let you use any light in a hood for your main lights on the street. The other thing is that the headlights had to be 22 inches high. Well, the way this car is built and formed, it's just too slick and too low to have the headlights any place up but in the hood, and that's how it all started. But since then, you can no longer put them in a hood per se, because it moves. So makes it even more special. You gotta like that. Cool, absolutely cool. Watch it again. Awesome. One of the most unique things, and also probably one of the most loved about the C4 Corvette, is the clamshell hood. Boy, I tell you what, when you open that up and you expose that L98 motor, I tell you what, you're looking at something that's pretty awesome. The whole front of the car is exposed. You can see the wheels wide open. You can see all your parts in there. Easier to work on, and you're keeping it clean and looking good. You gotta love it. Even here on mine, I have a little background there with the flag there behind the symbol of the C4 Corvette. This is the only one of the C4 of the Corvettes that actually have a clamshell hood. They never did anything after that, never did anything before that. So it's a new one, new idea. I like it. Here's another one of the outstanding features, I think, on the C4 Corvette, and that's the target top. Now, you've seen videos that I've made before, and it's because I love the target top. I love to be able to take it off, and I love to be able to put it on. Now, I really like it on, and I really like it off. It all depends on the day and the air and the weather, and who you got in the car with you, and it's just a really pleasant experience, because it completely changes how the atmosphere of the car is inside. It really makes it like a convertible. The unique thing too is the target top came out manufactured with the Corvette, and the C4 was the first model year, and it has carried on throughout the rest of the years, all the way up to the C8 still, and the target top is still there. Interesting though, the copyright of the word Targa in the target top category there is owned by Porsche. A little relationship there, but it's unique. You can have a lot of fun with it. When you take it off, you can hide it in the back. It makes it so simple to be able to actually do it quickly, and it's just different. It's unique, and I like it. It's another thing about the C4 Corvette that you can't help but fall in love with. You know, the hatch on the C4 Corvette was quite a change from the C3, and I'm really glad they made that change. The C3 did not have an open hatch. Now, I know somebody's going to say, yeah, they did on the last year in the custom thing. Yeah, they did. And I feel like it was kind of a tryout for going to the C4. But it's something that should have been there probably all the time. It makes it so much easier. Otherwise, the space in the back here is really pretty much wasted other than climbing through behind the seat. I can see it difficult to do that. Even getting the T-top in and out is a problem. Having 3 clickers on it, and I say clickers, where you can lock it, open it up from either door or from the console, and it's great. If you're going to get groceries, you can use that to get groceries. And now I got the top in here for now, but there's quite a bit of room in here. The coolest part of all is to be able to load enough of your luggage to have a nice trip somewhere. And the way it operates, it locks down and it doesn't rattle. It's solid. I like it. And I tell you, that's a good feature that they really changed, and it needed feature change. Certainly is no surprise that anybody that knows me and have watched the show know that I love this L98 engine. 350, 5.7, you gotta love it. I mean, the size is right. It's just designed correctly for this period of time. You gotta remember, this was ahead of its time in so many ways, the entire car, but particularly this motor was the first with tune port injection, a new concept that is, well, actually carried through all the way to 91, this engine did. The beauty of this engine and why I like it, and you know, people can talk about power, but it's the torque. Torque gets you off the line, and torque is what slams you in the seat. I love the things about this Corvette, and that's one of the primary things, is the torque that this engine pits out. Not only the torque amount, but the level where it's at 3,200 RPMs is putting out 330 pounds of torque. But the torque right off the line, that's the exciting part, because I'm not one that's going to go 100 miles an hour and get a ticket, but I am going to come off the line, I am going to hit a couple gears, and this performs in that range really, really well for me. I love it. I think it's solid. Putting it with the 4-speed, with the 4+3, I like that combination. It feels solid. You know, you drive it, you can hit it in gear. And what's amazing to me is what gear I'm in. When I hit the gas pedal, I get a feeling from torque out of it right away. There's a place that I go, it's through a forest preserve. I did a video on it. It doesn't show it in the film, but it is up and down through the hills, through the forest. I love going through there, especially with top off. And when I do, I can be in second gear. I don't have to go to first gear. I can be in second gear and just cruising at 15 miles an hour like the speedometer is supposed to. And I don't have to do much rev. I come to the part with the hill, I hit the throttle a little bit, it just pulls me up like a tractor. Love that feeling, and that's low-end torque. I always call them a seat slammer because they will slam you in the seat. And the way this handles, it breaks you both collarbones if you wanted to when you go around corners. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things. Yeah, it's probably pretty close to my favorite thing because it fits everything else together. It's very slick. We're going to do more of these kind of videos because there's so much in here to cover. These are some of the ones that stand out, but there's a lot of little hidden secrets that makes this Corvette stand out in its day.